What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Darren. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. And of course I love looking good and smelling amazing. So if you love to look good and smell great as well, then this is probably going to be a very interesting channel and the right channel for you. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and take a quick second to click on the bell icon as well. That way you get notified every time I release a new video. So today, guys, I want to be talking about 3 of the sexiest fragrances on the planet, and they all come from the same house. Yes, I'm talking about the house of Nasomatto. In my humble opinion, the house of Nasomatto makes, as I said, some of the sexiest fragrances that you're going to find on the market, next to probably the house of Killian. And they just do those type of fragrances very, very well. So I'm going to talk about 3 of my favorites from the house today. So if you want to know what those 3 fragrances are, you already know the routine, man. Keep it locked right here. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Like I said again, guys, these are 3 very, very sexy fragrances. And if you know anything about the house of Nasomatto, the fragrances come in very small bottles, 30 milliliter, but they are extrait de parfum concentration. So although they're in small bottles, you're going to get good use out of these because you don't have to spray a lot of this. These are definitely 3 sprays, maybe even less, because they'll last all day long. These 3 fragrances definitely get the Lionel Richie because they go all night long. I'm telling you. And you're going to need that because when I talk about sexy fragrances, these are good date night fragrances. And I'm going to talk about how you can kind of use these 3 fragrances and in what scenarios. So go ahead and take out your pens and paper and go ahead and take some notes. Gentlemen, the fragrance that I want to talk about is this one right here. This one is Baraonda. And although this fragrance is sexy, this is the fragrance that I would wear probably for the first date. Because it says, hey, I smell different and I got some sex appeal about me, but kind of gives off the nice guy vibe a little bit of the 3. So this is the one that I would wear if you're talking about maybe like going out on a first date. Now this one does have featured a note of whiskey, so that it gives off that boozy vibe. So you're gonna get the booze from it, but then you have some notes up in here to kind of soften that booze up a little bit, like rose. You also have an ambrette note, which kind of gives a sweet, to me, almost honey marshmallow type vibe. That's what I kind of get from it, and it lays on a nice bed of wood. So again, there's definitely some sex appeal in this, but it still gives a little bit of the nice guy vibe as well. So this is the one that I would use, like I said, for maybe that first date. Next up, guys, the next one that I want to discuss is definitely a sexy, savage kind of fragrance, and we're talking about Pardon. Nasomatto Pardon. Now, I've talked about this one before. I did make one of my sexy fragrance lists, and man, this just has everything in it. So this is the one that I would do for the date at the house. If you want to invite her over for Netflix and chill, this is the one that you want to put on right here, because it does give off a sexier vibe than Baraonda. So now we're at the house with Netflix and chill. We're going to be close, and she's going to be able to smell this right here on you, the dark chocolate. It has some florals in it, as well as magnolia. But I really, really love the sweet, smooth, dry down of Pardon. Again, once you get past the intro with the florals and the magnolia, you start to get into the heart of this stuff. That's when you get into the sexy stuff. You know, sweeter notes tend to be very good date night fragrances. You have dark chocolate, you have tonka bean, you have cinnamon, and then on the dry down, you get, of course, the oud. You get a little bit of agarwood with this one right here, man. I'm just telling you right now, it just screams sex appeal, sex appeal, sex appeal. So it's a very sexy, good, close encounter type fragrance. So for the Netflix and chill, I'm going with Pardon. And last but not least on the list, guys, we're going from Netflix and chill to going for the kill. And for that, we're going to rock Black Afgano. Black Afgano. This is when you want to go in for the kill, guys, because this one says that I am here for a good time, but maybe not a long time. This stuff opens up with a very herbal quality. You do pick up a cannabis type note from Black Afgano, but everything about this is just straight sexy. This one is sexy. This one is seductive. Again, this is the one that says I'm going in for the kill. I'm saying right now, this is the sexiest of the bunch. I mean, look at the bottle, man. It has the black juice in it. It's very seductive, and there's kind of a mysterious vibe to this one. If you try to look up notes as well, you can find like note breakdowns for all the other fragrances from Nasomatto, but except for this one. It's hard to really find an exact note breakdown, but I'm gonna tell you again what you get from it. You get the cannabis type note, but it's not overpowering because you have some incense in here, maybe some oud, a leathery type vibe as well. There's definitely something in here that's giving the fragrance a nice sweet touch, man. Just a perfect blend. Again, when you talk about what this fragrance to me represents, if you read the breakdown on this fragrance, if you read the description on this fragrance, they talk about this fragrance being made to evoke temporary bliss. Mission accomplished. From the house of Nasomatto, the sexiest of the sexy. This is Black Afgano. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video on 3 of the sexiest fragrances in my collection, 3 of the sexiest fragrances on the planet. I appreciate you guys watching this video because, of course, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me, taking the time out to watch this video, and I sincerely appreciate that. And don't forget to take the time to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your main man, Darren, the BowTie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.